I was originally gonna, start this episode off with a music video slash trailer for the RAMBOMANIA series as a whole. It was gonna feature Rambo dispatching various villains set to, over the years, set to the wonderful Smashing Pumpkins track Jelly Belly from Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. That's an awesome album too. A montage of sorts of all the live action clips, opening with Rambo cocking that 50 caliber machine gun and close range retiring that Burmese soldier on the Jeep, or in the Jeep I should say. All like an explosion, like different clips. I had this awesome little thing where like Rambo was like various cuts of Rambo throughout the movie's running, but constantly cutting back to Rambo aiming at Vin with the bow. At Vin with the bow and arrow with the C4 tipped arrow. Slowly rising it, cutting back and forth to one of the most climactic parts of the song, and then like Rambo shoots the bow and it's like boom, kaboom, yeah, and ending with that great shot in Rambo 3 where he clotheslines the bad guy when he's in the fort near the end, and he clotheslines the bad guy. I just wasn't happy with the effect shots of the video, so I'm gonna shelve it till we can do it right, and when we can do it right, we'll post it. So technically, I guess we did release a live action trailer this week, for the upcoming Cobra discussion with Wild Man Beyond, but I used GIF files, not real footage. So I don't really know if that counts as live action. Anyway, welcome to the prequel month's finale. We've got a legendary show for you tonight on RAMBOMANIA over the course of the next hour and a half or 2 hours. Michael Chapman stopped by to talk, all things Rambo and about, his Rambo fan edits. And tonight, we're not only going to look at those fan edits, but we're going to tell you where you can get them for free, plus shipping and handling. Yes, I said free. We're going to tell you where you can get your hands on those. Make no mistake about it, these are great, assembled discs that he sent me, especially his First Blood extended fan edit. This is really the only words I could describe this is really like the holy grail of Rambo. So how about it? Let's do it. So we're also going to be doing our first unboxing video as well. We're going to take a look at the career of Michael Chapman, and there is a bit of an order to this all. This week saw the release of 3 epic broadcasts, including this one. I think it's probably the biggest we've done on RAMBOMANIA. Episode-wise, I'm thinking about changing it up a bit, doing a major broadcast with many sub-episodes interlaced between them. So it's probably the biggest thing we've ever done for a 1-week thing. Including all the sub-episodes within each broadcast. So if you want to get the full scope of the last or final week of prequel months, and the and technically the season finale, even though it's a 2-part season, it does tie together. I suggest for broadcast 1, titled By Request, check out episodes 127 to 136. And then, maybe you want to hit up the Cobra trailer while you're there. Wild Man Beyond is going to be with us for that Cobra special on May Day, so check that out. Yeah, so hit up the Cobra trailer while you're there. For broadcast part 2, the Chapman pre-show, see episodes 137 to 142. And for tonight's Chapman Passover special, broadcast 3, see episodes 143 to 152. They all, tie together. So there is a purpose to this. So, once again, for the by request segment, broadcast 1, check out episodes 127 to 136. Awesome stuff submitted by Brent Whiteside and Wild Man Beyond. And for the pre-show, the Chapman pre-show, check out episodes 137 to episodes 142. And for tonight's broadcast, we're going to be covering it from episodes 143 to 152. There's a ton of cool prequel stuff, might I add, in the pre-show as well. So it's Easter Tuesday, and I hope everyone had a happy and safe Easter. Chapman's going to bring us back full circle to Season 2, where we had left off before the prequel months, talking the sequel to the First Blood 1982 feature film. At the same token, we're going to look at what could have been Rambo's last stand, with a very martyristic Passover theme for today, brought to us exclusively by the one and only Michael Chapman. Periodically, I'm going to flash the web addresses where you can get in contact with Chapman and maybe snag yourself some of his beautiful edits for yourself, because this really is the holy grail of First Blood cuts, in my opinion. So, over the first hour, we're going to look at the, the unboxing and the wonderful submissions that Mr. Michael Chapman has very kindly and generously, and I can't thank him enough for submitting those to us. And then over the second hour of the broadcast and the final hour of the prequel months, it's kind of sad to see it go. We're going to actually have Michael Chapman on the show, and we're going to talk about those cuts, where you can get those cuts for free, and he's going to show us some of his cool Rambo related stuff. And it's just a pleasure once again to have Mr. Michael Chapman in. You really made my year, man. This is great, and thank you so much more than you will ever know. Now, some of these episodes are pre-recorded, and once again, I apologize for all the delay. I really do want to say happy birthday to my best friend, Cornell. He watched the Chapman extended cut of First Blood with me the second time I had watched it, and such a great guy. And we'll have some, funny stories about that, too, in here. Yeah, it's his birthday on the 29th, and today's broadcast will probably be the last till we kick off the second half of Season 2 on May Day. So I want to make sure I get that out. I want to make sure I say happy birthday. He's just like the greatest guy, and I'll probably bring it up again on May 1st. He deserves it. I don't really think I'll be uploading anything else though until like after 152. Until then I'm gonna be maybe I will, but probably not. Until then I'm gonna be using my time wisely to get out a few pages of Supporting Rambo, a screenplay for the Harrison universe, as well as getting the Cobra discussion together with Wild Man Beyond. So, also I wanted to cover Brent Whiteside's amazing Facebook video, Man Against the World, and shed some justice on that video for Brent, because he really got a hard time over that video, but it's such a great video. It's a tear-jerking video. When you watch that video, it will just flood you with love. And I want to cover Wildman Beyond's Mighty Wings of Rambo, which is another phenomenal, awesome, kick-ass video. So I'm gonna, start getting those ready as well. So I hope, everyone enjoys the show. A finale for a season within a season that is prequel month. Thanks for tuning in. You make all the difference. Rambo Mania's world would just not be the same without any of you. So, hit up the links below for more on Chapman, and we'll be right back after this with Chapman and First Blood 1982 televised work print, the Chapman extended cut of First Blood Part 2, some background info on our guest, and our first unboxing video, as well as the full interview and, just a whole lot more. Thank you for taking the ride with us, and we'll be right back with that unboxing after this.